Guys, so today we'll be discussing about Nepal in the month of December 2024, what you should be expecting in terms of the weather in Nepal, the places you can visit, the road condition, what can you be doing in terms of shopping, adventure activities, and overall, is it a good time to be going to Nepal in the month of December? So, for all those who have planned their trip to Nepal in December, keep in mind that the weather conditions will be cold because winter has already set in. Even in Kathmandu Valley, the daytime temperature will be anywhere between 16 degrees to 24 degrees, and this will be the warmest of all the places that you'll be visiting in Nepal. The nighttime temperature in Kathmandu will range from anywhere between 2 degrees to minus 4, but it will not snow in Kathmandu. But in other places like Pokhara, the nighttime temperature will drop from anywhere between 0 to minus 5 because it's much cooler in Pokhara as compared to other places. And when you're traveling to higher altitude places which require a bit of trekking like Namchi Bazaar and various other spots in Nepal, you can keep in mind that the night temperature will range from anywhere between minus 10 to minus 25 degrees depending on where you are, and this is only the temperature, not the real feel. The real feel of the place will be much colder because of the wind and other factors. Now when you're going to Nepal, keep in mind that in December it is a wonderful time to be going there. It's just that the places like Pokhara and Kathmandu are going to be extremely crowded, so when you're going there, make sure that you've already booked your hotels and your accommodation well in advance. If you haven't, make sure that you end up booking your accommodation after this video because that's your prime importance. Once you have booked your accommodation for your stay, the next thing that you need to be doing is planning your trip as per your stay accommodations. Do not plan your trip and then go to book accommodation because it might happen that in certain places you might not get accommodation as per the days you want depending on when you're going to Nepal. When you're planning on going there, keep in mind that the roads between Kathmandu to Pokhara, 80% of the highway is not yet done. It's a completely muddy, dusty road, so that's going to be a horrible experience because the road is bumpy. Make sure that you book a tourist AC bus from a travel agent in Kathmandu and in Pokhara so that your journey is more comfortable. Also, at the same time, you can check out the flights between the two cities because in the month of December, the sky is clear, the weather is fabulous, so the chances of any kind of aircraft accidents like what happens during the monsoon is very remote in the month of December. But the factor that will avoid you from taking the flight is the cost factor. Since it's December, the costs generally are upwards towards anywhere between $80 to $150 depending on the day you're booking your flight. If you get a cheaper deal which is anywhere between $40 to $50, go for it because you cannot get a cheaper deal to fly around Nepal in the month of December. When it comes to your clothing, make sure that you have very good woolen wear. You need to be having your glares. I would personally recommend everybody who's traveling to Nepal carry a face mask because the place is extremely dusty. Whether you're in the city or you're traveling around, there's a lot of dust and it's going to bother you and annoy you. So carrying a face mask comes really handy for those who do not like dust. Now another thing to keep in mind is that your footwear, your shoes need to be really good quality shoes. Do not go there with shoes which are not of good quality and without good grip because you can slip and that can lead to accidents. Your winter wear, if you do not have winter wear or you're not happy with your winter wear, you can definitely buy it from Kathmandu. Tamil is the place to go and to buy your winter wear. You'll find plenty of winter wear options ranging from as cheap as $5 to $200 depending on how much you want to spend. Bargaining is a skill that will come very handy when you're going shopping around Nepal. When it comes to the food options in Nepal, remember food options are unlimited in Nepal. You can find every kind of cuisine available, from the local food, that is the Nepali cuisine, to the Indian cuisine, to Chinese, to continental, to American. You'll find it all in the tourist hub. The only thing that you need to keep in mind while traveling to Nepal for the month of December is that it can get extremely cold, and when you're in Nepal for December, do not experiment by traveling in the night. And when I'm saying in the night, do not go hiking or trail walking in the night alone because that can be extremely dangerous with the weather. It's not the animals or the people that will harm you, it is the weather that can really give you the chills which can lead to fatal accidents. So avoid going out in the night unless it's absolutely necessary. Over and above this, if you're someone who wants to be connected and you're a digital nomad, Ncell is the SIM card that you need to be getting. You can get it from the airport or anywhere in Tamil or Pokhara. The SIM card is extremely affordable. You just have to give your passport and you'll get it. Very good data plans, and overall 4G connectivity is easily available all over Nepal. If you're someone who doesn't want a SIM, Wi-Fi is easily available everywhere, so you can just hog on to the Wi-Fi. Over and above this, when you're going to Nepal, my final tip to anybody and everybody is carry currency in the form of USD or pounds or euros. If you're going there with INR, it's going to backfire because you get a very bad conversion rate, and only 100 rupee notes from India are acceptable. Other currencies are not. So it is easier to go with foreign currency so that you get a better conversion rate and you do not have to carry a truckload of money. Indian debit cards and credit cards do not work in Nepal. UPI is something that they are planning on starting over there, but even that is limited to only a few transactions in a day, and it's not reliable as of now. But over and above this, going to Nepal in December is a great time to be going there. You love the experience, the atmosphere, and the overall vibe. Just make sure that you have a good time without allowing the external factors of the weather to hinder your experience over there. For any further queries about Nepal, leave a comment in the comment section and we'll be happy to help. Till our next video, stay happy, stay blessed, and stay safe.